Franklin, talk to me about the position of CMD on that major aspect which stands out for many stakeholders, that is the official opposition leader's office.
In as much as my stakeholders, the political parties, because CMD is a member organization of political parties, largely favor the creation of these two positions, not just the official leader of opposition, but as well as bringing in on board the prime cabinet secretary position.
Yeah.
We have spoken to the committee and asked very pertinent questions. One is, in what system will this fit? Do you want to swing to parliamentary, or do you want to swing to hybrid? And we have also asked whether the country is in a state of mind, so to speak, for a constitutional overhaul, because then you cannot be able to introduce these positions, as the LSK president puts it, without an overhaul of the constitution. We largely favor piecemeal amendment and incremental reform than a swing in terms of a constitutional overhaul. And therefore, we are calling out for much more legal surgery. There's different school of thought within the political corridors that are functioning, that think there could be a window to introduce those positions without necessarily having a constitutional overhaul. So that conversation has to go on. But our position number one is that we favor incremental reform as opposed to a constitutional overhaul. We do not think that we are in a good frame of mind as a country to do that. Number two, those incremental reforms, we must prioritize one, the two-thirds gender principle, that it's actually possible to do that now without attacking the basic structure. And that is one of the proposals we have put across, is to import Article 177B that has sorted out the county assemblies in terms of gender parity to the Senate in Article 98, and you will see with the arithmetics, you will just need 2 more nominees to reach the not more than two-thirds gender threshold, and then import the same to Article 97 to ensure that Parliament is also, National Assembly is also realizing that. And going further, because our political parties and our political party leaders have lacked the discipline, make sure that the vulnerable groups, the young people, the persons with disability, the minority groups are ring-fenced, so that we do not have, at least, for instance, in Parliament, where, with a lot of due respect, in previous Parliament, we had minor commander as a worker. And we have a member of parliament, a former member of parliament today, sitting as a worker. And we do not want those loopholes used to deny the special interest groups the opportunities. The second issue is socioeconomic rights. We want a stronger focus on Article 43. Kenyans are largely struggling. One of the proposals we have put across is that we have to introduce the aspects of Article 43 to Article 132 on the state of the nation addressed by the president. We do not just want the president to apprise us on national values and our obligations to international obligations, but also what is his government doing to ensure that Kenyans' socio-economic and cultural rights are progressively realized. And finally, the issue of party discipline. We strongly believe that Section 14(2) of the Political Parties Act has been used to water down Article 103. And if we are to strengthen our multi-party democracy, then we have to strengthen our individual political parties, ensuring that there is a good level of party discipline. And therefore, the good or bad manners of my brother, Honorable Didmas Barasa, and his loyalty to his party of his choice must be his responsibility to ensure that if you start swinging across and being disloyal, I mean, don't swindle the voters. Go back and seek a fresh mandate.
Okay, we will talk more details